My name is Dave the Shouting Mute. I am a theater maker, poet, and a board member for Diverse City. I work with disabled artists to write poetry and create theater. I was just about to start a commission for a festival show in Bridport, Dorset. This would have employed local disabled artists and engaged the community in discussions on climate change. Because of COVID-19, it has been postponed until next year. COVID-19 has had a huge impact on the arts and disabled artists in particular. The ability to work in a safe environment is paramount. It is always challenging to find accessible rehearsal and performance spaces, but now we will need larger spaces to ensure social distancing, and we will need to factor in the additional costs of training and isolating the team. In the meantime, disabled and vulnerable artists will have to continue to work in isolation. We need to fund digital work so that the most vulnerable can continue to create and engage safely from home. This will support social inclusion and help address the mental health issues associated with prolonged isolation. I would like to know how the government is going to support the arts properly to make it safe for all artists to work again. Where will the additional funding come from? The 1.5 billion is an essential support that seems to be benefiting some larger arts institutions. However, in an industry with large proportions of freelancers, we are worried that the funding is not going to reach us. It's important to save the theater buildings and their admin staff. However, this leaves very little support for new work commissions, which are desperately needed to keep artists working and audiences engaged. Currently, freelancers, small grassroots organizations, and those most likely to be embedded in the community only have access to small commissions which don't employ many artists and are not big enough to pay the bills. We need more funding to be made available through the Arts Council and other government benefactors to commission artists for new work. The sector was already depleted in funding. It will be essential to keep the furlough scheme and support for freelancers available in the arts industry. Because until additional funding is made available, many of the sector do not have work. Artists need commissions now. They are creative by nature and can adapt to perform on digital platforms and in outdoor spaces, but funding is needed to create this new work and secure the safety and access of all artists. During lockdown, plenty of people have been writing books, poetry, and plays and making films and sketches ready to share with the world. Let's get this work out for people to enjoy. The arts are the lifeblood of our great country. We are imaginative and lead the world in our creative talents. Arts can inspire important topical conversations. We need to see local funding available to engage communities and employ local artists. Many of the biggest companies and artists have led the way during lockdown with free digital work. They can afford to be generous as they have healthy bank balances and millions of global followers. So now please support the grassroots companies, the freelancers, and disabled artists to survive too. I have been Dave the Shouting Mute. Thanks very much.